Hello, it's Jam Games here once again, and today we're going to start with the interaction system. So we can later on buy doors or walls open and buy weapons from walls and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get started. First, we have to create a new folder called BPI, so Blueprint Interface. Like that. Let's set this color to something we like, and remember, I think blue is good. Now we can open it and we can go to the blueprint class and interface. Actually, blueprint in. Oh, sorry. We can go right click and here blueprints and blueprint interface. Now let's call this BPI underscore interactable. Okay. Now we can open that when it opens. So yeah, okay. Now that we have it open, we want to change this new function's name to is interactable and slash get details, something like that. Now we want to add a output pin here. The first one, we actually want to compile, save, and go back to the here. And now we want to go back to the blueprints folder, and we want to create a little enumerator. So like blueprints enumeration, this one, and let's call this interaction selection. Interaction selection. Okay, now we can open it. Now we want to add a new enumerator, and the first one should be called none. Next one should be called interact. Second one should be called like buy. Okay. Now let's save and close. Now here we have this this output. Let's change this to the name to type, and the variable we want to search that interaction selection here at the bottom. Let's click that. Okay, now it has all the types. And the next one, we want to add a new output. Let's call that text, and let's change that type to text also, like that. Now let's add one more. Let's call that price. Let's change this to integer. And the last one we want to add now is weapon index, or something like that. Weapon index and integer, like that. Compile and save. And now we actually want to create another function called on underscore interact, like that. Now we want to just add a output. We don't want actually. Oh, we don't have to actually add anything here. Now we had that return out but we don't have to add it yet. Now we can save, and now that we just have this on interact here, okay. Now we can close, and now we want to create a new folder once again. Let's call it interactable. Now we'll set this color to some of like yellow, maybe like that. Now let's open that. Now we want to just create a new blueprint actor. Let's call this like test interactable, something like that. Now let's open it. Oh, why does it do that? Now we want to click this class defaults here, and we want to. Oh, sorry, we want to click this class settings. Class settings, yeah. And here at the interfaces, we want to inherit it in interfaces. We want to add a PPI interactable there. Okay, compile, save. And now we actually want to add a something so we can actually see this. So like cube, let's add a little cube here, and let's give it some other color than white. So like maybe this. This doesn't matter what color this is, but okay. Now we can actually close this. Okay. Now we want to go to our blueprint first person character. So let's go to here. Let's add a new function. Let's call it interact underscore, not underscore, like space, trace, interact trace. Interact trace, like that. And the first thing we want to do, we want to get the first person camera. We want to get world location, like that. Then we want to also get forward vector, like that. Now we want to multiply this. Let's change this into float single precision. We want to multiply this like by 250. That's good, like distance for me. Now we want to get from here and add this to here, like that. Now I will align this a little bit better. Then, and now we want to get a line trace by channel, not multiply line trace. Line trace by channel, this one. And now let's connect to here. And we want to connect this one to the end and this to the start, like that. So it looks like this. Okay. And now from the after this we want to actually split this out hit. I want to get this out hit actor. Want to get this and want to get does implement interface, like that. And the interface should be that PPI interactable. Now we want to add a branch from this return value. So branch, connect it to here. Okay, so now we are checking that if it implements interface. Okay, and after that we want to promote this to a variable. Put it true. That, and we want to call this interact it actor. And now we want to go to category and add a interact like folder. Okay. Now the next thing we want to do, we actually want to get our HUD. So get all widgets of class, like that. And we want to get the player HUD and found widget. We want to get a copy, and that should stay in as 0. We want to promote this to a variable also, like this. And we want to change this name to HUD underscore ref, or something like that, and category to interaction. So now we have these two here. And after that, now that we have the we want to get this interact hit actor, or we can just get it from here, but we'll get it from here. Now we want to get the function is interactable get details message, this one, PPI interactable. Now let's connect to here, like this. And now from here we want to create a sequence. Now we want to this type, so we don't have to do anything to that yet. We want to promote this text to a variable. And we don't want to promote this to local variables because we need this elsewhere also. I will now add some reroutes. Like always, you know that I like this. And now that can be called text. We want to change it to the interaction folder. And the price, we want to promote that to a variable also. Add a few reroutes once again, like that. And we want to category interaction. Let's compile and save now, because sometimes this crashes. And the weapon index also we want to do the same thing. So promote to a variable like that, like that, and like that. And the weapon index we want to change it to the interaction also. And if we really want, we can change these variable names to like, actually do it. Let's call them interact underscore text, just so we can find them better later on. I will copy all these interact price. You don't have to do this if you don't want, but I think that's good. That's better, easier to find. Okay, interact text, interact price, interact weapon index. Okay, now that we have all these, compile and save. And now we want to add one more variable called interacting, and it should be type boolean. Let's change it to the interaction folder also. Now we want to get from this node, want to set this interacting from here, from the sequence. We want to set it to true when we're interacting. And now we want to get a return node. And here we want to add a little, actually we can just get from here, from the type, and we can connect it to here. So it adds a output. Now we want to add some reroutes to here also. Okay, that part is done. We can compile and save. Now next thing we want to go to our HUD. Let's go to HUD, layer HUD. Let's open this, okay? Now we want to add a horizontal box to here. Now we actually align this to the middle. And I will change this. Actually, we don't have to touch this. Actually, I want to change this y value to 50. This position x to 0, position y to 0, alignment x to 0.5, and this to minus 2.5 maybe. You can set it to minus 2 if you want it to be more like on the upper side, and yeah, and or minus 3 if you want it to be downer or lower. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, minus 2.5 is good for me. Compile. Now let's change this box's name to interaction slot or something like that. Now we want to add a text. Let's add text there. Let's call this interaction underscore text. And we want to make this a variable like that. And now let's try press E. Okay, I just wanted to see how it looks. And I will do that and that. Okay. And the font 24, or the font size 24, that's good. Okay, now I think we want to click this interaction slot, and from here, size to content. Okay, like that. Now let's try if it works. If we add some text here, the slot should be center, like aligned to middle. Yes, it works. So even if there is like more text, it should always be at the middle. Okay, now we can remove all that, leave it like empty, like that. So it's there, but you cannot see it. And now, what we want to do, now that's actually done. We can compile and save and actually close this. Now, here, when we are at the PP first person character at the interaction trace. Now from here, from defaults, we want to add another branch. Now we want to check if we are interacting. Okay, let's get if we're interacting. And we want to copy all this, like all this. So get all widgets of class and stuff like that. Okay, and now we want to from here, from the HUD ref, we want to get interaction text, this one. And from here we want to set text. So this content set text. Yeah. And then we want to set the interacting to like off or to false. Now I will move this a little bit further down, like that. Now that's all done. Now this interaction trace. Now we can actually create yet another function. It should be called interact set text, like that. Now from here we want to call this interaction traced first, like that. And from here, from the type, we want to switch on interaction selection, like that. Compile and save. And from the interact, we want to get this that HUD ref. And from here, the interaction text. And now from here we want to set text and this content once again. Now we want to connect this interact to here. That. And from here we want to get a format text. So this one. And want to get this interact text to here, but not connected yet. Here we want to write like press E, which is our interaction key, E2. Then we want to add this. I don't know what these are called, but I'll show you. These little things, because these add a new pin to here. Like that. Then we press enter, and now we have this, and we want to connect that to there. Okay. Now we have that done. And now we want to go to the event graph, and now we are here at the event tick. Want to get this interaction set text, connect that to the event tick, like that. Now we can compile and save. Now we can actually go to the blueprints and to the interactables and test interactable. We can move this to the map, like let's move it to there. Okay. Now we want to open that one more time and click that interactable get details. Here we want to set this type to interact and text. This should be the text that it says on the press E to do something. So let's like just that. Press E to do nothing because we are not doing anything yet. So this is like a joke, but it should just show it. And yeah, let's see. When I turn my mouse over that, it should show that text. Press E to do nothing. When I move off from this, it should disappear. Yeah, you can see. We have that interaction text. So yeah, in the next episode, we can actually start to add the weapon wall buy system. And yeah, so I think this was all for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Please click the like button if you did, and subscribe if you want to see some more. And yeah, see you the next one. Bye.